All right, in this video I'm going to be talking a little bit about how you make panels, and hopefully you don't repeat some of the headaches I've had to go through to identify what acrylics to use, all the way down to the laser, to the software and everything. And I'm going to be covering this in a couple of different videos, but I just wanted to go over the first thing that you're probably wondering is what type of acrylics to use. And I'm going to just show you a few different ones I've tried out. This one, as you can see, just did nothing but smoke and burn and melt. And this product here, it's actually underneath here, and it was a polycarbonate sheet. And some of you guys are probably laughing at me right now saying, why would you use that? Well, I didn't know that much about acrylics and so forth, and my neighbor had this extra sheet, and I looked at it and said, boy, that looks like it might be a great piece that could work on a panel. So I actually tried it, and it was a complete dud, so do not buy that. The other thing I did was I went and just bought your traditional plexiglass, and I thought, well, if I painted that and then etched in the lettering, how would that look? And it looks actually pretty good when you hold up the lights and everything. You can see the back panel lighting. And I thought, well, that could work. And what I did was I used the laser machine to do this in a reverse. So the top of it is a really nice clear plexiglass, and it's actually painted on the inside there, and then it's etched in reverse. And so you get this effect where it doesn't scrape off, and you got a real nice protective panel, which I thought that looked really good. But the problem is you can see the difference of the darkness of the lettering compared to the original screen printed metal that I had in there. And I just thought, I just need something a little bit better. So I went and purchased this material here, and this is, I think I got this at Ace Hardware, and it's a white plexiglass, and it would let light come through. And I thought, well, that would probably work much better. So I went ahead and used that, and I produced some more of these panels. And as you can see, compared to it, the lettering is much brighter. And it's doable, but it wasn't quite what I needed. And so I went on the hunt, and I found I had a set of these original panels that were out of the aircraft before they were printed. And I looked at this material, and I thought, man, and it was kind of going on the hunt for this, but I went ahead and etched into it. I just simply painted it. You can see I have a blank one here that's white. I painted this, and as you can see, I mean, just beautiful how nice the lettering is, all the way down to the laser engraving. I hold it up, and look how good that looks. So you can see a difference if I put that one there. Let me just show you. I'll just kind of put that one next to the sim, and I'll put that one next to the sim. Whoops. And you can see the difference. And you have to ask yourself, well, which one would you like in your simulator? And it's like, well, I need to find something as close to this material as possible. So I went on the hunt, and I came across what I found was optics and a couple of other products out there. You can get them on Amazon. But the perfect formula I found, which I'm going to show you in the next video, the finished product, but it's actually a white acrylic that has a 30% translucent. It's 30% translucent, which means it's going to block the majority of the light, but it lets 30% of the light through. And as you can see here, you'd think, well, I don't know if that would really give off much light. But when you actually see that, where did the other one go? Yeah, right here. So when you actually see it in actually working, you go, wow, that actually gives off a ton of light. It works really good. And so that's the material I'm going to recommend, and I'll just slide these off right here, and I'll kind of show you the one that I picked up right there. and that might help you get started. Now when you get these, you're going to notice the depth, how deep these are, and how, depending on your laser cutter, how that's going to affect it. And you compare that to my original ones, it's a big difference. But these are designed to go in with the hardware, you know, the traditional hardware for the aircraft. And where I'm retrofitting these into a sim, this is more as a different type of a build. So the way I accommodate that, I'll just show you an example here, is I print two pieces. One of them where it's just completely squared out, and the other one has the grooves. And then this goes right over top of that one. And the height is perfect to match up with the originals as you set them side by side. I mean, it's literally almost a perfect match. And then you can see that I've now got spots to mount my hardware, my screws and bolts and so forth, that can just mount right in there. And you can either glue these together using some acrylic glue that bonds it and literally will melt these two pieces together, or you can just put your hardware on, and as you tighten up that hardware, it's going to connect these two together. But you'll see kind of the back side of it, and then I can run my LED lights, and that's going to send that light right through that unit, and it comes out the other side. So that is about acrylics. So I'm going to stop there on this video, and hopefully that helps you guys pick the right product and save you a lot of trouble. And in the next video, I'm going to get into the software I use and the laser that I use to make these parts, and how I build out each panel. May not be the best way to do it, but it's definitely working for me, and maybe I can help you guys out there. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.